Let's first talk about layer ones. And you and I have kicked this around for a long time. Is I don't believe that revenue is, revenue accrued to the chain itself is the key metric. And it confuses people. How are you thinking about this now?
It is an important metric because it shores up the security of the chain. But at the same time, the trend is lower transaction costs. So if you look at revenue as a share of settlement value, that is going to continue to decline. I think it's an important thing to understand, but there's probably better ways to synthesize fees as more of a relative valuation metric, like fees relative to some other aspect that defines value on the chain. That's probably more relevant than just looking at it as in a gross or a sort of a nominal basis. I've started to really dig into a little bit more around some of the valuation frameworks, and you were like one of the guys who came out early with sort of the Metcalfe's law framework, which was modeled on settlement values and daily active addresses. And
Yeah.
no doubt that there's that just models price. A lot of the things though in crypto model price because, what the metrics that we use are the dollar-based metric or defined in the price of the actual token. So if the token increases, so does that metric. And it's very hard to disentangle how much of it leads one another or what leads. So it's the ongoing issue with crypto in that, like, how do you value these? Where is the predictive value in all these on-chain metrics? And I think this jury's still out. But if you look at things like settlement values, right? Which is part of your Metcalfe's law framework. That doesn't get talked about enough, which is like how much value is actually moving across these networks. How much of it is stablecoin orientated? How much of it is just peer-to-peer transfers?
Because if not, you're kind of measuring the activity of the economy based on the fees that the banks make, or something, or the telco providers. Right. And that doesn't make sense, right? Because on top of the telco infrastructure or the internet infrastructure is all of the value that comes on top. And if you don't capture that, then you're not capturing the actual value of the network itself and what you can use it for.
Absolutely. It's a multifaceted approach. So if you just look at fees, or if you just look at users, you're missing a lot.
So you obviously like this video enough that you've got to the end. That's quite a big task. But listen, do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button, and also check out what video's next, because I think you'll love it. But if you want even more, and when I'm talking more, I'm talking about member-generated ideas, incredible alpha, research, everything there to help you in your journey, just head to realvision.com/join for the best financial intelligence out there and the pure alpha that's within the platform.